Boy, let me tell you, some folks, they are like one inconvenience away from losing their minds. And I'm not talking about those big life problems. I'm talking about the little stuff, man. It's all like poquito. Like your coffee order's wrong, and the next thing, you're questioning your entire existence. It seems like people used to be able to shrug stuff off. But now, you bump somebody's cart at Walmart, and it's like you've challenged their entire bloodline. Something has changed.
One vow, they sealed it in ink. Kitchen table dreams scribbled in the sink. Bills piled high, but the faith ran deeper. She was the dreamer, he the believer.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Grady compound.
Out here, life has a way of teaching us things we never expected.
I'm Denise.
And I'm Marcel.
We're building this place from nothing but a dream.
And every day out here shows us something new about resilience, people, and what the world is becoming. If you're new here, hit subscribe. And if you've been here for a while, you already know.
We appreciate you.
More than words could ever say. Let's get into this. All right, so I noticed this in myself the other day. First, I'll say I've been working on my truck. My truck is it's a very, very important tool, and I'm very stressed out that I don't have it. And I've been working on this thing for some time now, and every time I do something, it seems to not be the solution to the issues that the truck is having. And I got so frustrated over this, almost like my truck is out to get me, like it wants to, you know what I'm saying? And I know that that's crazy. I know it's crazy. It doesn't make any sense to be that angry at my truck, which doesn't know that I'm angry at it. It's just a tool. And what did I notice from all of that? I noticed that I was definitely out of character for that situation. It didn't make sense for me to be that angry about my truck when it doesn't fix anything. I noticed that I was just drained completely. It was like my tank was empty because I had already put so much in so many other places, and I felt like it wasn't working and I was tapped out. So let me ask you, have you found yourself in a situation where something very small sets you off? And then like mid-tantrum, you like, why in the world am I this upset? It's because everybody is walking around at like 97% capacity. There is not much left. That's when you in that, oh please God, don't let anything happen today mode, if you know what I'm saying. Where everybody's wound tighter than a 10-day clock, and their fuse is way shorter than it's ever been. People don't snap because they're angry. I mean, they do sometimes, but typically they're snapping because they're at their limit. Have you ever seen somebody that just lost it over something so small? And you could tell that it wasn't even what was wrong. It wasn't even the real problem. Yep, that's exactly what I'm talking about. It's like their brain just goes, nope, not today. Life is throwing like 100 little things at us all week long. And you don't even really realize how much of that you're still holding. Or something as simple as dropping your keys could start a world war. Just set you off. It doesn't even make sense. It's not the keys. We all know that. It's everything catching up and starting to spill over. And here's the part that nobody wants to admit. We're all softer and more stressed than we ever have been before. Everything is instant now. You get instant answers, instant information, instant communication, instant validation, and instant entertainment. When everything is instant and you start to expect that, even a small delay can feel like a catastrophe. A slow cashier, that's doomsday. A traffic light that takes too long or somebody doesn't want to go through it, rage mode activated. It's like people don't even have a buffer anymore. Let me ask you, have you ever overloaded a breaker? I'll bet you have. You know, it doesn't even matter if it's even just the tiniest of load. The whole thing is going to pop. That's what people are right now. We're all running way too many emotional appliances all at once. You got stress on one line and finances on the other. It's family stuff plugged into every single socket. And then one small thing hits and boom, the whole breaker blows. Bang! Lights are out. Not because the entire thing was a catastrophe like it was even big. It's just there was no more capacity for anything. I know personally for myself, I can tell when my tank is getting low and I'm getting way overloaded. It could be something as simple as something that I hear on TV or I see on social media, and my blood pressure will pump like somebody is actually trying to attack me. I will go into fight mode, and it's irrational because it's only just a screen and we're only just hearing words. It's not actually somebody attacking me, but it feels like it. And I know where that stuff comes from. It comes from the 1,000 things that you allow to pile up on you all at once. So even that little teeny spark, baby, it'll set that whole tinderbox on fire. All right, so I'm about to say something that just might irritate a few people. A lot of folks today, they really aren't equipped or had been taught how to really deal with hard situations. They were taught to avoid discomfort rather than how to handle it. So the moment real life shows up knocking, waiting and adapting, or being disappointed, they short circuit. Real life is not DoorDash. You don't get to custom order how everything is gonna go. And couples, let's talk about it. It seems like nobody's snapping about the things that they're really angry about. It's never the dish in the sink. It's never the tone. It's not that forgotten errand. It's all of the stuff that's underneath it. It's feeling unseen. It's feeling overwhelmed. And it's feeling like everything falls on you. You could be married to somebody that you love deeply and still be one small thing away from blowing up. And for the guys out there, let's be real. A lot of men, they just don't know how to say, I'm not okay. We were raised to tank it, hold it, fix it, and carry that stuff. But pressure with no release, we all know that's a ticking time bomb. And that's why you see men snap over stupid stuff. The remote, the dog barking, maybe it's just the gate sticking. It's not the thing. It's everything that they never talked about. And another thing people aren't saying is that they're addicted to outrage now. Everything is rage bait. We all up first thing in the morning, scrolling or flicking, trying to find something to be mad at. That's why I'm upset. It's like drama is that morning caffeine. As a matter of fact, that cup of coffee just doesn't taste the same without it. It's like any little inconvenience we experience will turn into a full-blown crisis. It's wild. All right, folks, so you can't fix every little stress in life. That's just not realistic. But you can give yourself a little bit more room. Slow your reactions down. Not every single thought needs to be a response. You can hold on to some of it. Not every irritation deserves a meltdown. Sometimes the best thing you can really do is say, please just give me a minute before I say something stupid. And sometimes that's even too much. Just zip it. But you know what? That sentence right there, it'll save relationships more than therapy. All right, so let me ask you something. What's that last little stupid thing that set you off and you instantly knew it wasn't about that thing? You're going to have to drop that in the comments. I'm going to guarantee you somebody else is going to relate. Here's the truth. We're not snapping because we're bad people. We're snapping because we're people. We're people carrying way more than we even realize. You don't need perfection. You just need a little grace. Give yourself some breathing room. So I think this also applies. People are just not as calloused as they used to be. We're we're all a little more thin-skinned. And I think that's because life has become so easy with everything that we have access to in a flash. It makes us weak. And weak men, that creates hard times. And when you start to find hard times, it can really bring out a side that we're not as proud of, unless we recognize it. And when we recognize it, then we get back to work, because hard times make tough men. And when tough men are around, the tough men are going to make the good times and the easy times again. And I think that's just the way things might go. Yeah, not saying that people are weak either. When I say weak, I mean like you're not plowing the fields by hand anymore. You dig? Boy, that wind is blowing and it is cold. Hey, I want to go down here to Container Mart. If you don't already know what Container Mart is, I'm about to show you. I want to go down and we got a spare bedroom and a bed down there that I want to see what's going to take to get up here. You know that we didn't just notice people snapping, or ourselves, yesterday. We noticed this a long time ago. As a matter of fact, it was one of the ingredients that finally equaled the recipe that brought us out here to our 25-acre compound. For real. When you start adding up all of these strange changes and you find yourself in a congested or an overpopulated city like Denver, it could be very scary when people snap over things you don't understand what pressure they're under, and they don't understand what pressure you're under. And if none of us understand what we're all going through, you can really see something that's different than what it really is, whether it's more dangerous or less dangerous. But people were legitimately getting hurt because people would snap over toilet paper or whatever. The city can be crazy anyways. You know what I'm saying? You know, and to be straight up, it's not only that I noticed it happening, I noticed it happening to me as well. As a matter of fact, the only way I'd ever even be able to notice it is if I noticed that in me anyways. And I really did work very hard to like mitigate a lot of that type of stuff. Don't react, try to respond. And when I find myself getting angry at somebody because they're not obeying maybe some kind of an order, right? Like you over there, me over here type of things, right? And I feel like they're encroaching on me, my response can always be kind, but it wasn't. I was mad. I yelled at this lady like she was trying to take something from me. Of course, she yelled right back at me. I didn't threaten her, but I knew then that I was overreacting because I was overloaded with a situation that was going on around me that I didn't necessarily have any control over. But because I tried to control it in my mind somehow, it ate my lunch when it didn't work out to my specifications. And who knows, maybe if the world wasn't crazy at that time as it was, maybe I could have processed that a little bit better and not overreacted. Because I'll tell you one thing was for sure. The moment I was done acting like a jerk, I felt like a piece of freaking crap. And that's the truth. I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed for myself. That really is one of the reasons I seen this become possible for me, this compound, this retreat that we're on, because we are not only trying to get away from the ones that were doing it, we're also trying to get away from us doing it. And I know that geographical changes don't change things. You have to change yourself. But if you sit in a barbershop long enough, guys, you're going to eventually get a haircut. And if you just remove yourself from situations sometimes, you find yourself at a little bit better position to work on that. And that's what I'm out here trying to do right now because I'm like a bowl of Rice Krispies, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'll snap, crackle, and pop, baby. Okay. This, I mean, are we sure we want to do this right now? We could probably do it. Check out my kick butt speaker, man. I'll be basing it out here pretty soon. All right, love, what do you see? You see anything? You really want to try to get this bed? I mean, it's got like great end storage, but, oh, that's side storage. Or is that end storage? That's side storage, that's the end, right? That's the end.
Yeah, that's end.
This is a side storage, okay. Because that's what we would need. If we can get this bed in our pantry area for now until we're ready to build out the pantry, opening up a drawer on the end will never work. That bed is too big, that room is too small. Yeah? As a matter of fact, I think this container is as wide as that room is. About 10 feet. I don't know, this is probably a little bit less than 10 feet. Let me see. Let me see this accurate measurement here. Oh, okay. I'm going to say it's not 10 feet. I'm going to say it's right around 7 or 8 feet. You know what I mean?
All right, so we're at a dilemma right now. We gotta debate whether we want to move this mattress and bed up there.
The real dilemma is just the two of us out here. But if we ever do get company, plus that back bedroom is very cold right now. And it's easier to heat up that pantry room because it's closer to that beautiful fireplace that we bought.
It's almost unbearable in our bedroom now, and it's barely getting into the freezings. So we're gonna have to consider that. Although you did close off the top there, that might help quite a bit.
Oh yeah, I did. I closed that off. It's also that there's other things too. Being closer to the fire would just help. You know what I mean? Being closer to the fire would just help. But being too close to the fire, and at the same time, you know us, I'd rather it be cold and try to warm up than warm and then try to cool it down. All right, so I know for us, we're definitely going to try to be more personally aware, keep ourselves in check, because I can quickly, and Denise can too, quickly find ourselves in a reactionary situation rather than responding. And we don't want to be those people. It doesn't matter if you're right or wrong. None of that stuff matters in the end when people get hurt or you say something or do something that you just can't ever take back. Those situations never make me feel good. So a lot of times I just remove myself from situations because life is too freaking short to try to play patty cake. I'm done with it. You know what I mean? I didn't walk away from a 6-figure business because I thought I would just like to scramble my eggs. We came out here to this compound because we're on a journey of self-awareness and self-reflection and building and security and all kinds of things. You know what I'm saying? And that's where we want to stay. Every time it seems like we become less self-aware, less in touch with our real emotions and what's really going on, we become less productive in what our goals are. We get lost along the way. And I'm tired of doing that. You know, we were just blessed with a bunch of water line. And because I was clear-headed finally for the first time in a long time, I can see how I'm going to use this stuff right now, which I couldn't see just 2 weeks ago, guys. I couldn't see any of this working out for me. And now it's as clear as the noonday sun, baby. Look at it, it's sunny out right now. It's freezing though. It's cold here in Arkansas, I'll tell you.
All right, guys, we're going to wrap this one up from here. So if you guys are enjoying our content, please be sure to give us a big thumbs up.
Bama-lama, baby.
Ring that notification bell.
Man, when you guys do that, they're going to let you know when we got something that's up for viewing. All right.
Be sure to share our videos.
Man, I love it when you guys do that because you help build our community.
Subscribe if you haven't already.
I don't even know what you're waiting for. Come on. Let's start this. It's cold out.
We love and appreciate you guys.
Thanks for watching.
We'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
We're the canvas, we paint the fight. Late night whispers, plans in the dark, turn to battle cries, igniting the spark.